Hey everybody, welcome to episode whatever this is, part 2. So last time we made a poached chicken dish, and today we are going to use the broth, the leftover broth from that chicken dish, to make one of my favorite soups that I've been making. It is a creamy chicken Parmesan soup, and it works really, really well with the garlicky, cilantro-y, gingery broth I found. I've tried to make the soup with like regular broth, and I'm like, it's fine. But this makes the soup be like, oh, I want to eat this every day. The first thing you do, like making most soups, is you're just gonna chop up some veggies. I'm gonna chop up 2 carrots because that's what I had in my fridge. The star of this show is gonna be the broth and the Parmesan and the creaminess. That's really the star. But I didn't go to culinary school, so what do I know? We're gonna add some celery. The only celery I have is the celery that is like the pre-washed sticks that I put in my kids' lunch. And how much? Literally most of the time I make this soup, I'm like not feeling great, or it's cold outside, or I'm like in a kind of a sad mood and I just like want something cozy. And so you think I'm measuring when I'm doing that? No, I'm vibing. We're gonna cook by vibe. Put a little onion in it. There we have it. So we're gonna put this baby on, I don't know, medium. We're gonna put some olive oil, onions, carrots, celery, all gonna go in there. We're just gonna let them cook down a little bit, let those onions get a little translucent, mix it all up in there. And we're gonna chop up like 3 cloves of garlic, roughly chop, coarsely chop, haphazardly chop, like a non-committal chop. It's a situationship chop. And that's good enough for me. It's good enough for you? Good, great. Glad we agreed. And we're going to have like 1/4 cup of flour on hand. Because when it's time to go, it's time to go. Now we're gonna add the garlic, and we're just gonna let this vibe in here for like a minute. So we have the garlic in here, we have all the veggies. They're nice and soft, I think they're ready to go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw in like 4 tablespoons of butter. And we're just gonna let it melt and foam up. And then once it's foamed up, we're gonna add some flour and mix it really well and form a roux, which is kind of like, it's a paste, and then we're gonna add some liquid to it. That's what's gonna thicken this soup up and make it nice and creamy. So now I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of flour and just start whisking it around. Whisking, and we're trying to make like a nice little paste with the flour and the butter. And if you remember, we have the broth from the last episode that we're gonna slowly pour in and just continue to stir. We're waiting for it to boil. Looks like it's about to start. We're gonna lower it and just let it sit for like 5 minutes so it's gonna get thick, and the vegetables are gonna continue to cook and soften a bit. I'm not gonna lie, this doesn't look right. The soup has been boiling down for a couple minutes, and the vegetables are nice and soft, so now we're gonna add the rest of the stuff. So we're gonna add a cup of milk, a little bit of freshly grated Parmesan, and then we're gonna add a bunch of chicken, the chicken that we saved from the other dish. We chopped up, and we're gonna throw it right on in there. And then I'm a big fan of snap peas. I like a little extra crunch in there, so I'm just gonna kind of roughly chop these, like that. So we're gonna add a little bit of salt, a little bit of peps. And then we're gonna add some dill that I just got out of my garden. I'm a big dill lover. All right, and then we're just gonna let this cook down a little bit more. Soup is ready. Our 2-for-1 Say Grace soup is ready. You want some dill. Let's get more dill. We love the fresh dill. And then my favorite thing on earth, kind of whenever I need like a little crunch, I need a little extra something, I keep in my pantry a little thing of pre-toasted pine nuts and pumpkin seeds. A little pumpkin seed and pine nut situation. Who am I kidding? We're gonna put a little extra crunchy salt on top. This is the day after Connie's chicken broth soup, also known as creamy dill soup. Go check it out on the Modern Proppers website because they'll show you the proper way to make it, but I'm showing you my way, okay? And it's delicious, and I'm gonna have a bite for you, and you're gonna watch me take it, and it's gonna be a moment that we share. but it's really hot, so. It's like crack in soup. Can I say that? If you made this in a crock pot, it would be called a crack pot. No, it's delicious, it's cozy, it's warm, and don't forget to say grace. I don't know how to end it.